stop whatever you're doing right now, because I'm about to tell you something that's going to completely change how you look at the 2026 World Cup. The tournament hasn't started. Not a single ball has been kicked. But I can tell you, right now, today, who's going to win it. And I'm not guessing. I'm not going off feelings or favorites. I'm reading patterns. Patterns that have been hiding inside World Cup history for 92 years straight. Every time a country is about to win the World Cup, history sends a signal first. Always. Without fail. And the signals for 2026 are the clearest I have ever seen. So if you support the team that's about to win, sit back and enjoy. And if you support the team that's about to lose, I'm sorry in advance, because FIFA 2026 has already been decided and the patterns already told us. The host nation code, 040-4. 92 years, 5 times, 0 coincidences. Let's start with the pattern that goes all the way back to the very beginning. First ever World Cup. Uruguay hosted it. Uruguay won it. England hosted it. England won it. West Germany hosted it. West Germany won it. Argentina hosted it. Argentina won it. France hosted it. France won it. That is 5 host nation victories across 9 decades of football. And before you say that's just luck, here's what makes this a real pattern and not a coincidence. Every single one of those host nations had one thing in common. They had a genuinely talented squad at the time they hosted. The host nations that had weak squads? South Africa 2010, Brazil 2014, Russia 2018, Qatar 2022, all went home early or didn't even compete seriously. The pattern only activates when 2 things combine: home advantage plus real squad quality. Now look at 2026. The United States is co-hosting with Canada and Mexico. And for the first time in their football history, the USA actually has a squad worth talking about. Christian Pulisic, Champions League winner. Tim Weah, playing top-level Serie A football at Juventus. Gio Reyna coming back healthy. Tyler Adams commanding midfields in Europe. This is not your grandfather's US soccer team. This is a squad with genuine quality at every level. Add home crowd energy. Add 0 jet lag. Add familiar stadiums and a nation that will show up louder than anyone expects. The host nation pattern says one thing clearly. USA in 2026 will shock the entire world. But that's just pattern 1. It gets much darker from here. Part 2. The revenge cycle. 4 o'clock to 7:30. Heartbreak always comes back around. There is a revenge cycle running through World Cup history, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. The rule is simple. When a great team suffers a truly devastating World Cup exit, elimination on penalties, a gut punch semi-final defeat, a final they should have won, they come back and get their revenge. West Germany lost the 1982 final in heartbreak. 8 years later, world champions. France lost the 2006 final on the night Zidane got sent off. 12 years later, world champions again. Croatia lost the 2018 final to France. Came back in 2022 and finished 3rd, their best result ever. And now the biggest one. Brazil. Qatar 2022. Quarterfinals, Croatia, penalties. Neymar scored one of the most beautiful goals of the entire tournament to put Brazil ahead in extra time. The whole country exhaled. And then Croatia equalized. And then Brazil lost on penalties while their entire squad was in tears on the pitch. That moment didn't just hurt. That moment haunted an entire nation. And that haunting becomes the most dangerous fuel in world football. By 2026, Vinicius Jr. will be 25 years old, the absolute prime age for an attacking wide player. Rodrigo will be 25. Endrick, one of the most exciting young strikers on the planet, will be 20 and hungry. Rafinha will be 29 and at the peak of his experience. This Brazilian squad is not rebuilding. This Brazilian squad is loading. The revenge cycle has never been wrong. And in 2026, Brazil is arriving with 4 years of stored pain ready to explode. Sleep on them at your own risk. Stop right there. I'm about to tell you who wins the 2026 World Cup. Not a guess, not an opinion. Pure patterns, 92 years of World Cup history pointing to one team. Every time a country is about to win, history signals it first. Always. And the 2026 signals are the loudest I've ever seen. Pattern 1. The squad age window. Every World Cup winner since 2006 had an average squad age between 26 and 28 years old, no exceptions. Run the 2026 contenders through that filter: Spain, Yamal at 18, Pedri at 23. Way too young. Exciting to watch, not ready to win. Germany, Wirtz and Musiala, both 22, still building. 2026 is their classroom, not their trophy cabinet. France, Mbappe at 27, Dembele at 28. Squad age lands perfectly in that championship window. On paper, France looks like the champion, but that's exactly the problem. Pattern 2. The favourites always fall. 2014, Spain, defending champions, demolished 5-1 in their first game, gone. 2018, Germany, world champions, lost to South Korea, gone. 2022, Belgium, most expensive squad in the tournament, didn't even reach the semis. The team everyone crowns before the tournament almost never wins it. Pressure becomes suffocating. Every opponent shows up twice as motivated. Players stop playing to win and start playing not to lose. In 2026, every camera, every pundit, every betting market points at France, and France already lived this nightmare. 2002, defending champions, Zidane, Henry, Vieira, the greatest squad in the world. Eliminated in the group stage without scoring a single goal. The favourites always fall, and right now, France is the favourite. The final verdict. So where do all the patterns land? Squad age window. France and Brazil both sitting perfectly in the zone. Favourites always fall. France walks straight into the curse. Revenge cycle. Brazil, still hurting from Qatar 2022 penalties, arriving angry and loaded. When you eliminate France, only one team has every single pattern in their favour. Brazil. Revenge motivation? Check. Peak squad age? Check. Not the media's primary target? Check. Generational talent at exactly the right moment? Check. But one more team deserves mentioning. England. 60 years without a World Cup. Back-to-back top 4 finishers. Bellingham, Saka, Foden, Palmer. Most talented squad in a generation. And they are not carrying the favourites' curse. That belongs to France. Brazil wins it. England pushes them to the final. The patterns have spoken. Outro. That's my call. Brazil lifts the 2026 trophy, but patterns exist to be broken. Maybe 2026 flips everything upside down. Drop your prediction in the comments. Hit like if this made you think. And subscribe. I'm tracking every pattern live when this tournament starts. See you in 2026.